Hey guys, how's it going? So I saw a news story this morning about a kid light up shoe. It has lights in it, you've seen them, and they stomp their feet in it and the sensor blinks the lights or whatever. There's all different types of light up shoes, right? And my kid actually does have some light up shoes, but I'm not going to destroy her shoes. But people are going on about, in the news story, you leaving comments like, how can a button battery cause a fire? Even though the fire expert investigator said they can cause fires if there's a short. Not necessarily the battery has an internal short, that the wires themselves cross, get hot, and have a short. So I happen to look in my big bin of batteries, and that's probably not the safe way to store them, but that's, I've always done it as a kid. Never had an issue, but hey, I guess that could go up in the flames. Anything's possible, people. That's the point. Just because in your perfect world, you might not have been in a car wreck doesn't mean car wrecks don't happen. Just because you've never been in a plane crash doesn't mean plane crashes don't happen. So anyways, I thought it was funny because, I don't really look at these button batteries much. I mean, occasionally need one for something. But this is the pack I took this guy out of. So it's a CR2025, and yes, it's a lithium ion battery. I will zoom in. Lithium battery. Go back out there, and I have another one. And it came like that, so I didn't quite know what it was. So I opened the pack up, and then this one also says it's a lithium battery. It's a CR2032. Put it back in there because it is a new one. So these are lithium button batteries, people. So I don't know what the hell you're talking about. Yes, it's 3 volt. I think they're all lithium now, these button ones. Or at least any good one you're gonna buy. So I got my soldering iron. I was gonna hook a couple leads to this, and we're just gonna make a short. I'm gonna make a short. I got a sacrificial cheap shoe that if it burns up, I guess I don't care. I got an old pan here. Why? Because if I have to carry this, throw this out of the window here on the back patio, I'm gonna do that. We'll see if it even gets that hot, or if I think it gets hot, it's gonna get that hot. I have gloves. I'm going to, maybe I'll film this outside, the rest of it. This seems like it is going to get really hot. So we'll come back in a minute. I'm gonna hook up some wires to this guy. And yes, that will be me. We'll be introducing heat just as a way I can hook it up, hopefully just briefly, and not cause a problem due to the heat. But hey, the shoe was in a car, so maybe in Texas it could have been hot in the car. So let's see what happens. Okay guys, I'm back. Figured I'd get out the good old voltmeter, the Fluke here, while the soldering iron's heating up. I realized I grabbed the oldest soldering iron I own. that needs replaced. Got some solder, but just to make sure the battery is good. Yep, 3.29. Yep, 3.29. So it's a good battery. It is a new one. I wanted to make sure because I don't want somebody to be like, hey, that's not a new battery. So we're good to go there. Oh, need some wire. It's cooled. It's attached. Let's get that voltmeter back. Turn on the good old Fluke. What do we got here? So this is my crappy solder job. Just something quick. Black to negative, red to positive. .29, perfect. Hey, definitely don't get any sparks or anything. Oh, I saw something come off. Okay, so I'm going to twist that together. I'm just going to put it in the tongue over here of the shoe, kind of shove it down. You know, the corset's in the sole of the shoe, but you know, you got lights. Whatever, just fabric in general. Shoe fabric, that's what I'm going for. Okay. Once I twist these, I probably won't be able to undo it easy. Okay, let's do it. It's down in there, guys. Oop. I just kind of put it in there. Here, let's just grab it. Let's just see if anything just happens outside of the shoe, I guess. It is warm in the shoe. Man, I don't know. It could always pop or something. I'm gonna take this off and film. We'll probably have to edit around, speed this up or whatever, but I mean, nothing drastic. Maybe people are right, you know. Okay, I'll touch the wire part. Is it? It's definitely warm, but it's not like crazy. Yeah, it's warm, but nothing drastic. Well, that was pretty unspectacular. Initially, it was really warm. That was about it. Okay, I'm gonna play around a little bit more and see, but right now, guys, maybe people are right. The likelihood of one of these little 3-volt batteries getting hot enough to sustain the heat. I mean, right away it seemed like it got hot, but it drained quickly. We'll take a look at the voltage to then catch a shoe material, especially down in the sole on fire. I'm not saying it couldn't happen. Wow, I'm starting to believe maybe it would be more unlikely. Figure I show you this, guys. If you can see that, it's hard to tell my little display on the camera. Okay, it did suck the voltage down there. We got 2.87 maybe. So, wow. Yeah, I mean, it did suck the voltage down, but I think like people said, this little battery maybe just most likely would not cause the problem. Not that it necessarily couldn't, maybe under the right conditions, that the likelihood and why we don't see these shoe fires as rampant is that it just doesn't have enough power to sustain the heat. Like, I bet the amperage to sustain the heat, I bet something like this, a D, I bet that would. Even the C's, you know, probably a 9-volt could, but yeah, these little guys, wow. Well, I want to try one more time and I'll come back if anything's interesting, but otherwise, hey, thanks for watching, and I thought this was an interesting experiment just because of the form. I was leaning on the side that yes, this could start a fire. I think it would have to be under, wow, some weird circumstances for a little button lithium battery, but I do like that we were able to point out that these are lithium batteries, people. Unless the battery itself had a short, but even then, would it have the power to stay hot enough, long enough to be able to heat these up? I mean, I don't know about you, I've gone camping, I put my feet up by the fire. I've never had a shoe catch on fire, so, and they've gotten really hot. Can it happen? Sure. Well, guys, I figure another way probably trying to short it out versus the wire connection is just, you know, go like this. And I cooled it down with some can air because, you know, soldering iron obviously made it hot. And it's not getting hot at all. No, you don't even get really sparks with this. Huh. I thought you usually did. I know with a good like Duracell brand or Energizer, and I touch my ring, done that, they will heat up this ring. And I got a 3rd degree burn one day. Oops. Let's see what I should do. Let's short this out. Well, I should test it because it is just Chinese battery. 9.79. Okay. I'm just gonna see what we can do here. I'm just gonna set it in there and see if anything will happen. It is a Chinese battery, so I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if you guys can see that well. I don't feel any heat from it really. Plug the soldering iron because I don't think I need that now. 9-volt battery. It's down to 7.6. I mean, I'm just draining the current. Wire's not hot. Battery's not hot. Like I said, it is a Chinese 9-volt, so it might have not had the oomph to begin with. I don't have a normal good 9-volt right now. Nothing's getting hot, not at all. That's with a 9-volt that claimed to be 9-volt at the beginning, over 9-volt. 7.8 now. Yeah, we're down like 2 volts since trying. It's just draining it. I think it's a little warm up in here, but I mean, nothing that would catch anything on fire. Not gonna burn myself. Okay, curiosity. 7.7. I mean, I'm not even losing any volt. Like I said though, that's a Chinese battery, so take it with a grain of salt. I mean, it just came with my mic. And right over here, made in PRC, People's Republic of China. So yeah, I don't think at least either of these are gonna cause any problems, guys, in shoes. So either it was a very weird thing that happened, right conditions, car was extremely hot, Texas, I don't know, inside of cars can get over 100 degrees. Can they get 200 degrees? I know they can get way up there in temperature and sun. And if you left a shoe in, and they didn't say where the shoe was or how it was, was there. I mean, maybe the wires in the shoes, if it was trapped in the seat, got a cut in it and arced out with something from the car electrical, causing the battery to explode or get really hot. The likelihood that a 3-volt or a 9-volt battery is going to catch something on fire, it could probably happen with a good volt, because like I said, I have I did short one out on my ring and it did give me a 3rd degree burn under there. So a good battery probably could 9-volt get hot enough. A little button battery, that's iffy, and I don't know about anything else. So I don't know, take the news story with a grain of salt. You never know nowadays with people and what they're doing or what their scam is, or wanted a new car. I don't know, but you would think the fire marshal would put two together, and that's what the investigators say they think caused it, and a good chance it did. And, just a freak thing. So don't be panicky about your kids' shoes. But it is interesting. So, hey, thanks for watching.